Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dr. Lee Horine here with Ignite Chiropractic, and I want to talk, if you've ever had a failed back surgery, you know someone who's had back surgery, maybe it wasn't even failed, but you went through the surgery, either your neck or your low back, and it just didn't do what you hoped it would do, you're definitely not alone. There's a code that's actually an insurance diagnosis. It's called failed back surgery syndrome, which just goes to show you that it's that common that, if it didn't work out for you to reduce all the symptoms that you were experiencing that led to the back surgery in the first place, you're not alone. But that doesn't give you much hope, right? To know that you're one of many, many people that are suffering from this. But what I want to do in this video today is actually talk about something that maybe will give you a little bit of hope. Back surgeries is something that I see a lot of here, as far as people that have had it, and either it's worked for a while or it didn't work at all ever, and now they're seeking out chiropractic care after the fact. Occasionally we'll see people that aren't able to get the results that they're looking for in a short enough period of time, and they have to get back surgery as well, which is always unfortunate, but sometimes that's the nature of the beast. So we see it a lot. We're around it. The practice that we were at in California, we saw and specialized in disc herniations, and so people would come in oftentimes with disc fusions, lumbar fusions, cervical fusions, and they just have a lot of residual effects, or sometimes the pain and the symptoms are worse than when they started. This is something that I want to get the message out there about, because it is something that is still fixable. Right? Your body can still heal. Even if it didn't work and the surgery didn't take, it can still heal down the road, because your body, as long as you have your brain and you're alive, then you can heal. Right? And if you can heal, then you can heal from whatever the injury and the insult is. And so if you've had surgery, it didn't work for you, there's hope still. I want to share a little bit about my cousin. Because I've seen a lot of people, but obviously the people that stand out the most are the ones that are closest to me. And he was in a severe ATV wreck when he was a teenager. In fact, he went off a sand dune and came down and overshot the landing, and probably like a 30-foot drop, and then just slammed on the ground. Had multiple compression fractures in his low back. So from a very young man, he was dealing with tons of issues. He went and saw some of the best spinal surgeons in the country, had multiple back surgeries to put him back together. He even had some chiropractic care throughout to try to see what he could do. Ultimately, he needed the surgery to help build that bone back up, because it had literally just compressed entirely. So what we wound up doing for him was we started to make adjustments. This is years after he'd gone through the surgeries, and he was still having symptoms and still suffering from issues. And he wound up having significant improvements with the neurologically based chiropractic care that what we're doing here. So that just was an incredible blessing that I felt that we were able to, help him with. And obviously near and dear to my heart. We want to help everybody, but you always want to help your family members even more than the average Joe. No offense to anyone who's a practice member, but you get what I'm saying, because y'all are family here. But it's tough when you see a family member who's suffering. And so our job is to always go in, understand that the body can heal, and it can heal when it doesn't have any interference. So your body and your brain need to be communicating with one another. And despite having failed back surgeries, neck surgeries, you should just still come in, know that there is hope. Don't give up on hope. Absolutely don't do that. We see it way too often where people turn around and have massive success. You can get your life back. And so I want to make sure that if you're in that boat wondering if there's something that can be done for you, know that there is something, and it's at least worth a shot, because what else do you got to lose? And we've seen people that have had fusions, screws, rods up their spine, and they've had just phenomenal results with neurologically based chiropractic care. So if you know yourself or somebody else who is suffering with this, share this video and impart a little bit of hope and healing for them. And I talk to you guys next time. This is Dr. Lee Horine with Ignite Chiropractic. Bye.